Hi, my name is Elizabeth Hilliard and welcome to week 3 of Find Your Voice, Ease and Enjoyment in Singing. Today we are going to look at some of the ways we can improve our breathing technique and things we can do to fully optimize our singing. We will also look at one of my favourite songs, Dream a Little Dream of Me. So let's begin with our warm-up. Feet firm on the floor, and we're going to start with some hip rotations. So we're going to move our right foot out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in on the left. You might find that you're kind of moving your whole body with this. Singing takes your whole body. So let's just swap around again once more with the right and the left. Okay, and some shoulder circles. And I want you to bring your shoulders right up to your ears. And see, can you bring your ears towards your shoulders? And you'll notice my voice is changing. Bring your shoulders right up towards your ears. And now there's part of your brain that is telling your shoulders to do this. And I want you to say to your brain, you're inside my shoulders and I want you to get out of my shoulders. Let's do those shoulder circles again. And let's do that again. So we're just going to raise up your right shoulder right towards your ear, all the way towards your ear. And then I want you to just feel your hand really, really drop down. You're probably on your left shoulder, no worries. All the way down. And the other shoulder, whichever one you did last, do the other one. All the way up to your ears. Pulling it upwards and just let it drop down. Lovely. We're going to do some breathing. So we're going to breathe in. As you release your stomach muscles, they have to be really relaxed to breathe in, and then we're going to go out on an S. So just take a moment. Okay, when you're ready, just breathing in gently and let's do that again. So again, just release your stomach muscles and so we're going to do a warm-up. I like to think of a cat. If you picture a cat, and they do these amazing stretches. They don't do anything without doing their stretches. So I want us to do a stretch, and it's about finding some space in the body. So I want you to imagine your right hip and your left shoulder. And you're going to imagine this spiraling feeling between the two, and you're going to feel you're going to just stretching that spring. You know the way a spring, if you start to stretch it, it'll kind of stretch evenly the whole way along, and just let it come back together again. So feeling from the inside that you're stretching, you have this kind of, what were they called, slinkies, weren't they? I used to love them. You put them down in your kind of mid area and you bring it towards your shoulder and towards your hip all at the same time, but you're doing it on the inside of your body. So let's take that slinky back on the inside of your body and bring it towards your left hip and your right shoulder. So you're imagining that slinky all the way on the inside, it's gathered together and you're just allowing it to stretch out all those lovely circles and then bring it back in. And then we'll go the other direction. And I don't know about you, but I certainly noticed that the back of my neck has really good length in it, which is really, really useful for me while I'm singing. I always, when I'm on stage, every now and then I just check in, how am I doing with the back of my neck? Is it nice and released, nice and relaxed? And you might think, as I sing some incredibly difficult music, that how do I have time to do that? But by doing that, it allows me to sing at my best level, which is what we all really, really want. Okay, so we're going to start with some humming, and we're going to hum up and down semitones. So we're going to go like this. Okay, 3, 4. I'll remind you what I said last week. Your tongue low in your mouth. 3, 4. Up a step. Your tongue also on your bottom teeth, even though your mouth is closed. 3, 4. How are your knees? Are they open or are they kind of locked? So you can just do some gentle bounces. 3, 4. Really nice. I just want you to just give a gentle rub on your cheeks. And I want you to hold a note. We'll hold a lower one maybe. We're just going to hold that and see, can you just move around and find a place that there's kind of tingling under your fingers. I found some there. Keep going. Oh, I got some along here. And here. Do you notice that? I clenched my jaw together. The sound changed. All I did was change my jaw. And a lot of that vibration disappeared. It's back. Relax your jaw. I saw this amazing video today. It was on, I put it on my Twitter. I think it was from the BBC website, and it was just the ENO, English National Opera. They had a discussion of how sound is created and how singing is created. And it was this idea that when you breathe in through your nose and through your mouth, the air goes down through your windpipe into your lungs. It goes via your vocal folds, which are here, and when you breathe in, they're open. Then, gently, a steady stream of air comes upwards from your lungs. It vibrates your vocal folds. And depending on what pitch are needed, they might vibrate at 1,000 times a second. So you have no control over that. It just happens. So what we want to do is we want to make the most consistent breath out. That's why we did our and what we want to do above your vocal folds is to be so free. So we're not adding any tension into the sound. You want the sound to have this relaxed, elasticated surfaces to go against, and you don't want it to be kind of bang. Okay, so we want really relaxation up here. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit more singing. I want to think about the D consonant, because it comes up a lot in my favourite song, which, as I said, is a little dream of me. D, it's quite a few dreams. So what we want to do is the D can't stop the airflow. We want, let's do that together. 3, 4. Really nice. Now let's add in little D sounds into that. Let's try it. We're going to go up a step on ooh. Ooh, 3, 4. Have you got space between your teeth? Up a step again. 3, 4. Let's try that one again with this idea of your slinky going through your body. Up a step and the other way. 2, 3, 4. We'll try one more. We're going to do it on a D. Okay. Thinking of, we did a few weeks ago, this idea of the balloon. So see, can you just keep enlarging that balloon all the way till the very end of the last note? D, I think. D, 3, 4. Really good. And coming down, let's do a little bit of fast singing. Mamma mia. Same idea. Space between your teeth, tongue forward. Mamma mia, 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 ma. Let's do it together. 3, 4. Mamma mia, 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 ma. So let's have a look at our song. The words for this are on my website. You can have a look down below in the links and it'll give you the link to find the words sheets. Stars shining bright above you. So that's our first line. Stars shining bright. It's all like we started in our humming. Let's see, can we do that without stopping the air? So the air is really, really consonant. Stars shining bright above you. And again, 2, 3, 4, 1. Stars shining bright above you. The next line, night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Can we try that without breathing in? I'll sing it for you first. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Are you ready? No breath in. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. I find I can do that. I don't need to breathe in every time I sing. And the breath I get at the end is really natural. I do breathe in every time I sing, but I think it's really, really useful to get used to this idea that don't take a huge breath. If I go, I breathe, I have all this excess tension because I've got to breathe this whole thing in, and it's really, really, it's not really very healthy, it's not very useful, and it doesn't help us to have the most amazing sound that we want to have. So I want you to see, can we try that again? No breath in. Night breezes. So 3, 4, 1. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Let's go from the start. Stars. So you will take a relaxation, a release in your stomach muscles to allow the air in. After 1, 3, 4, 1. Stars shining bright above you, release. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. The next line is about birds. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Have a listen to that. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. We want to get that low note on the sycamore. Sycamore tree. Together, 3, 4. Sycamore tree. That line, birds singing in a sycamore tree. Let's try it. 3, 4. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. And the last line. Dream a little dream of me. 3, 4. Dream a little dream of me. There's loads there on the E vowel. So a couple of weeks ago, we did a little work at thinking about keeping that same vowel going. Dream. Let's try that. 3, 4. Dream a little dream of me. See, have that space ready the whole time, and it'll be wonderful. One last thing before we look at singing this. I mentioned this last week. This idea of lifting your jaw, your top jaw, away from your lower jaw. It's like it's infinitesimal, but you'll feel a little stretch here. Let's just close your jaw down again. And we'll do that again. We're not opening our jaw by dropping your bottom jaw, but by lifting the top one. Dream a little dream of me. That makes a huge difference. It's really, really lovely to think of that. And it's just, so we're thinking of opening the jaw by lifting here. So I'm lifting my middle fingers upwards. Stars. So let's go from the start. You might want to remember last week I did a lovely tip about staying calm while you're singing, if you're singing for friends or family. And it's just this idea of doing a figure of 8 on your leg. You can have a look back to week 2 and see what you make of that one. So, stars shining, 2, 3, 4. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in a sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Really nice. So have a look down below at my links if you want to go onto my website to find a little bit more information about what I covered today, or if you'd like to just check out what the lyrics are for that song, please do elizabethhilliard.com. And looking forward to seeing you next Thursday, the 23rd of July. Thank you.